just a girl and she's on fire. There you go, Quack.
Quack, quack, quack. Alright, hello. How's everybody doing? Good to see all you. Hope you're having a wonderful day thus far. I long starting soon because I got distracted by my cats being extremely cat. You would not believe how cat these cats are. Hi, hello. Head jump scare. Owlbear hat day. First of all, Nunu, thank you so much for the 63 months. Really appreciate that, man. That's a long fucking time. Words, gratitude. Thank you very, very much. Hey Ansel. Hey Danny. Hey Candy May. Riston K. My own Sling. Superman. Jester. Anyone else who's lurking about? So head. Yeah. Hey, journaler. Let me know if I'm horribly wrong there. Is it a soft J sound? I'm terrible with names, and I'm not caffeinated enough to even pretend that I'm not. I got it right? Oh, let's go. It's whatever you want it to be. No, it's whatever you want it to be, because it's the name that you've chosen, and I like getting people's names right because it's a respect thing. I hope you're doing well. How do you pronounce Barry? Yeah, like that, Barry. Good callback. Alright, Oath of Rage, we're, like, at the end of the game. I just need to go kill Leroican, because he's the only boss left. And then we rest through companion dialogues. I guess I should, like, tell Floric she's free or whatever.
You insist. Come on, let's go.
It's Leroican, and then we go to the brain. And then we're starting to run today. My friends won't rest until we're all frightened. How do you pronounce TBJ? Yeah, the J is silent.
Ready?
Boss, yeah. Boss. Hey, Trade. Hey, Lionel, what?
Let's see.
Portash was fun on this run. Enraged throw Karabasan's gift is pretty funny, because, like, you're guaranteed to go prone if it hits you. So, like, he can't even react.
I can't thank you enough.
Berserker has a really funny Gortash matchup, it turns out. I just Shadow Blade the brain. Probably. Still freedom of movement. What am I even doing the offhand here? I guess I should go get Belm. Yeah, that's fine. Go back to here for Longstrider. Guess we put that on for now. I have one haste spore. I don't think I stole the mats from Mirage. That takes care of the second one. So we're basically just in companion event in Terrazul Jail. I have invis pots. I don't have a greater invis scroll. So we'll check rolling. Sorry, old habits? What are you sorry about, man? Yeah, I don't have to eat Orpheus's brain this time. I'll try not to spend too long in prepping for the finale territory. Oh yeah, I gotta talk Lae'zel into not being all black at me. Right.
Here.
How can I help? Huh. I suppose that at least I can help
You
with.
got greater invis rolling? How you do? Genuinely surprised.
Hope you found what.
I didn't go down to the vaults, but do I care about that? Could grab Artistry of War just to finish the brain that way, but I'd rather do the stabbing. For reasons last night was awesome. Sorry, still excited, so I'll say. Oh, well, I have no idea what you mean, but I'm glad you're excited.
Wanna dance?
This current event new stuff? Oh yeah, yeah. Current event stuff last night was very exciting. Yes. If you're referring to that sphere, absolutely. Right there with you. %. What if it was more than 25%? What then?
I've got this.
You bastard.
What a charmer. Ready for some good news. Easy, does it?
Meh. Actually, let's do this.
My turn.
Hope everyone's local races one as good as in the Big Apple. Yeah, well, in New York, Virginia, New Jersey, at the very least. So I took no damage, but still made a massive pool of unstable blood. Do I care if you hit me? No? Oh no. not fireball. If I throw him down, it'll be hard to... We do that. You could go first.
This is gonna feel good.
With the crit for the disrespect. Deserved. Do I actually just Artistry of War blow the brain away so I can get to the next run already? No, I'll just set up 2 crits. Yep. Maybe. Sounds like that's what you wanna do. It's just simpler. I don't have to do, like, fight prep. Could Maul raise a fire? Could do that.
This is my happy place.
Maybe the trip to the vaults. Yeah. Frenzy Strain still didn't matter. I would have missed regardless. So a big takeaway from this run is, with certain weapon configurations, I like the idea of Berserker or attacking with bonus action, though that's a lot less valuable than getting that ability through other means, such as switching weapon configurations, taking Great Weapon Master, etc., etc. But Enraged Throw for locking down bosses is good. It's just that you do have the resource problem of if you want to actually have rage charges to use on bosses, you need to either shamelessly turn buffer your rages, use the 2 long rest potions before Act 3 pretty strategically, long rest a lot, or go to the House of Hope often, depending on what part of the game you're at.
What in the hell's happened here?
The Rogan wanted to imprison and torture my friend Nightsong. Yeah, my friend. She's totally alive.
The night. I thought it was the price I had to pay to become a true wizard. Thankfully, I wouldn't have this, but...
My dogs are barking. Can we rest? What next?
Alright, so now we just need Terrazol. And I guess I'll check check Araj too. Leon, you were great. Your services are no longer required.
Soldier?
Let's go here. Oh, right, I don't have clothes. Sent them away. That's fine, I don't need them. Hey, Irish.
Is that no politician ever went down in history for fixing? We could be fired for this.
Sure. A bit of drink never killed.
How's it that Araj can blow up most of her house and a random citizen gets upset, but I sneeze too loudly suddenly I'm in combat with a random citizen? NPC privilege, I guess.
Ah, my friend. Certainly.
I have a twisting branch. Could totally just use that. Throwing tomatoes at Araj. I'll throw my tomato at Araj. I don't really know what that means, but I'm gonna do it.
Until
Half the new recruits will be in the same way. There's no rush.
Fourth for me.
Keep
City's
sucking in
going
that
to
sea
shit.
air.
Alright, yeah, I was gonna walk over to get Belm, but like, I don't need to do that. It's just main hand, Magic Club, offhand Rhapsody. Bonk bonk. Can the brain threaten you? So like Daredevil gloves or no?
Incoming.
I don't think so.
What's it now? Take your pick.
It's loud as shit. Got a new phone and all the sounds are wrong. Everything's wrong. I hate change. Hey, Kevin. Terrazel. Oh, Samsung, didn't you? No. Just, hand-me-down iPhone. Upgraded from an old iPhone to a slightly less old one. A significantly less old one, but... Hey, Keith.
So, what are you having?
You have one Terrazel, you stingy fuck. You were threatening the brain and the psychic reflection kill. Could do Daredevil gloves. Race of fire. None.
Give me that. As for what that is, well, I knew you'd understand. Ready to do some business?
Reading up on this double sneak attack business, does this mean Boom Blade's less valuable on Rogue since you'd want to manually click sneak attack? I don't know if it means that it's less valuable. It means there's going to be situations where you wouldn't click Booming Blade, but I tend not to click Booming Blade as a combat opener that frequently anyway. So, like, example, if you really want to fuck someone up from outside of combat, like, as your opener, you would go for the double sneak over Booming Blade. Basically every time. Unless you were worried they would die, so that you wouldn't get a surprise round, and then you'd maybe change course. But you can't do it in combat, is the thing. You have to be outside of a turn order to do the double sneak. So you would still be using Booming Blade on everything else. So kind of like how people overestimate Assassin's value because it's got a pretty consistent and good first turn, and then they just kind of do that to the exclusion of anything else. You don't want to make the mistake of thinking that Booming Blade isn't valuable just because you have the double sneak. Hey, Seth. Yeah, it's a swashbuckler exclusive tech.
The brain is breaking free. We must discover where it is hidden before that happens.
Oh, did I forget to get Daredevil gloves? Maybe I did. That's a bummer. Never mind, no fun allowed. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna FPS artistry. Or not FPS artistry, FPS, Rays of Fire. Don't need the Graceful Cloth. Do need the Mighty Cloth. Should I grab the Strength Gloves? I did. That only takes me from 22 to 23. I don't actually need to care about that. Martial Exertion for some movement, I guess. I could cast Pass Without Trace. naturally. That gives me Long Strider. Yeah, alright, that's my gear for the brain. I don't need Broken Promises. I guess something I do need to account for is I do want to try to talk Lae'zel out of the whole Blacket thing. So I need to do these rests with Persuasion gear on. That. Guess we keep that equipped for now. Oh, the brain be like, how much shit can I carry? It's true. Oh yeah, I should get camp clothes back. Who did I send my camp clothes to? You. Maybe I do this. Didn't get Janet's hat. Doesn't matter. Gort shoes being relevant? Do the horizontal tango on the grave yet? No, not yet.
Good does not wait for
This mess fall.
And I have no more secret. Your
away.
distrust of me will be your... You think you know my... Did you like it? But since you insist, you are... And you would do well to reconsider. I'll...
Are you tap that as the squid? No comment.
Oh god, my stomach's in bits.
Oh, big lady's got the shits. It's okay, I'll hold it for her.
thirsty yet?
Quag and become her Quag.
I have only... We...
Can this be true?
Come on.
Your parasites resonate. You feel Lae'zel's ecstasy.
I have the
She
shits.
used to kneel before her queen.
Reducing the rolls a little bit, but check this out. The duality of dice. A 1 and a 20. Alright.
Lae'zel's mark. I have all.
Roll with advantage. That's the lesson there.
So why do I feel so bitter?
lack Lae'zel's bitterness is born of
Orpheus's will above.
but that time won't come until
That should come right here. We're gesturing at the Ethel voiced barbarian. Sorry, trade. Too soon. But then I wasn't with advantage, yeah.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while.
Hey, Pigeon Monday.
Perhaps people lost faith.
Hey, very goodness. Very good
I wanted
is.
to come here.
I'm bad with names today. And in general.
Seeing,
I can't.
of course,
No, but don't.
the moon.
Goo dis. Or goo DS? Good is. There you go. We did it. We taught the streamer to read. Aren't you proud of me? People arrive without information.
Thirsty yet?
Hey, SK, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Very good to see you. How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, I'm Quag. I do RPG challenge runs, mostly Baldur's Gate 3. Currently in vendor jail, just gearing up to go to the final boss and start a new run after that. I'm doing a run currently where I'm a barbarian with cleric stuff. I guess more accurately, a cleric who rages sometimes. And it's been very fun. How was your stream? What'd you get up to? I don't need that anymore, right? How much Terrazul do I have? 6? Yeah, we're good. Any plans for next run? It's gonna be Glamour Bard. It's gonna be, Tank Glamour Bard.
I should probably start getting used to the shadows again. Who knows how long I have left in this.
Currently level 4, my first attempt at Solo Honor. Did some BG1 first playthrough. Ooh, BG1 first playthrough. How'd you find that? I find that so much of the character stuff is like, it's still good, which is really impressive to me, considering how far storytelling via games has come since 1998. Loki really loved BG1. It's got that classic adventure feel to it, doesn't it?
I know. Doesn't mean it stings any less.
Don't remind me how old things are, Quag, saying years like that. Sorry.
Is just the price of freedom.
But yeah, level 4 in your first attempt at Solo Honor is great. I maintained that the hardest section of game is the early game. Maintaining that discipline, you know, not taking fights you don't need to and such. And getting to level 4 means you've been doing a good job of that so far. So, well done.
I think I do. Assuming we survive.
No idea what I'm doing. Surviving, because you made it to level 4. I'm gonna keep bringing that up. I've seen a lot of people get trigger happy and then start picking fights at level 3 specifically. So the fact that you didn't die doing that, again, on your first attempt, is bigger than you think it is.
This way.
So make sure to give yourself credit.
the graveyard is appropriately silent. There isn't a proverbial soul around.
1980 was 10 years ago. Yeah, the 2000s were also just 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. The odds. We're here to piss on someone's grave?
The enthusiasm is appreciated, but hopefully not.
Doing Gloomstalkers out the easiest way? That's a perspective thing. Gloomstalker's the starter solo honor for a lot of people because it gives you a lot of front-loaded tools. So I'm sure that's what you mean. But
Nearly 200 years.
Don't discount it.
And I never came back.
Because there's no like less legit way to go about it in terms of class selection and such.
Coffin and claw my way through 6 feet of dirt. Then when I finally broke the surface, retching up dirt and congealed blood, Cazador was waiting. From that day on, I was his.
I'll front load your tool. Thanks, Nunu. I appreciate you, buddy. I'll always make sure everyone's taken care of. Got your front load right here. Good job, Candy Bay. Hardest part about solo automotive is not romancing Starion. You still can.
Maybe. But he...
Random question. Do you not think how bad ending battle compared to other bosses in the game?
There's nothing left of the person I was.
The thing about the brain fight is, like, your player power is maxed out at that point. That's what makes it kind of easy. Because you've spent the entire game getting stronger.
The person I was lay here.
That's the same reason Act 1 is the hardest, because your player power is at the lowest. Did you guys approve? You don't. So, fun fact, on this run, Danny there in the chat was cooking my ass, absolutely roasting me for only having 11 approval when romancing him. I only had 11. Astarion is one of the romances where you, like, actually, it's the only one where you don't need approval at all. Because you just need to pick a specific dialogue option in the party in Act 1, and then you're good. You can do it with 0 approval if you wanted to.
I feel the same.
Hey, Say, how are you?
You were by my side through all of this. Through
sure, you fight other bosses in 3rd act, also fully max level, but they're good. Not all of them. Answer sucks. That boss is lame.
You cared. You trusted me when that was an objectively stupid thing to do.
How? So SK, when you're at the party, all you have to do is say, knowing you it probably is to Astarion, and then that's it. That's it. That's the only thing you need to do.
I don't want to lose that.
Across the entire run, that's the only thing you need to do to romance Astarion. You don't need approval. You don't even need to, like, do his quest in Act 2 or anything. That's it. That's all you need.
Thank you.
Take his bottle first? Yeah.
Well, I should probably fix this.
Thought I wasn't allowed to bring anyone anywhere in solo. So there's no centralized rule set. Like, for myself and a couple other people, it's enough to just not bring companions into combats, nor to have them do anything that would benefit you while you are in a combat. So, like, I don't do camp casting. Like, I don't have them buff me at the start of the day or anything. And I don't bring them places where they'll be in fights. But I allow myself to bring companions around for story purposes, for romance purposes, because the game feels a little empty without them. So, like, it spices things up a bit. And that's my own personal, like, rule set. There's no standardized, this is solo honor that everybody does. And if anyone tells you there is, they're talking out of their fucking ass. So, your run, your rules. If you say it's okay to bring companions around for approval or to hear dialogues you like, then do that, and you're right to do so. How do you romance him? Leave him out of the Cazador fight, though? You can go kill Cazador, and then, without clicking on the coffin, go back to camp and bring Astarion. He doesn't need to be there for the fight, he just needs to be there for the dialogue. And he doesn't even need to be there for the dialogue, you can then instead just kill Cazador, like in the coffin too, then go back to camp and persuade Astarion. You'll have to roll, but I usually just kill him, walk out, get Astarion, walk back in. Can you still romance Astarion if you get the strength potion from Mirage? Yes. You have to either pick some very rude dialogue options to do so, or you have to have very high approval and then get the strength potion after you've already dealt with your gear. Gotta go buy some groceries. Be back soon with snaggies for the brain. Sounds good. Line or what? Always avoided the potion. Didn't want to break up. So, like,
I've been dead on the ground for long enough.
the lore enthusiast in me and the challenge runner in me are completely at odds on that subject. The strength potion is so good and I get it basically every run. However, you have to be a total piece of shit to him for him to, like, not break it off with you. Like, actively manipulating him. It's like, what, you don't find me attractive? Type stuff. It's real bad.
I guess that depends on what your idea of
Easy fix, play as him for guilt-free potion? Yeah.
If a night of passion is on offer, I could be persuaded. You know,
come on, it's just a bite. It's +2 strength, you know, it's +2 strength.
About more than lust or manipulating you into a tactical alliance. I love you. I love this. And I want it all.
Oh, but yeah, that's one of those things where, in terms of, like, rule sets, different players will have different definitions of what they can and can't do. Like, some people will say, okay, I can have companions in my camp for, like, romance and stuff, but I can't get, like, long-term benefits from them either. So that would be like, you can't get the strength potion from Araj through Astarion, you can't have him turn you into a vampire, you can't use Shadowheart to kill the Night Song. Like, some people use that definition. For me, it's just like, it's all fine as long as I'm not having them directly buff me, and as long as I'm not bringing them into combats. That's how I choose to run. Alright, I think that's all the rest events. Be happy to beat the game solo at all if I can go without Astarion for one run. You can do it, I believe in you. Everyone make sure to follow SK if you haven't, and go cheer her on while she's doing her first solo. My DM's open anywhere? Yeah, you could hit me on Twitch or on Discord. My Discord's the same as my Twitch. Have a question? Sure. What was I doing? I don't remember what I was gonna do. Let's go beat the game, though. Doesn't quite publicize these rules. What, the, like, my constraints on solo and stuff? I don't know. Apologies if you heard background noise. neighbors got a landscaping crew over for the 5 millionth time. Was I wrong about the rakish stick attack thing on Discord? I'm doubting now. Which part of it, Ajax? Hey, Lady Baker. On vacation this week, started a run with my friend. Ooh. What class you running? Do you consider the self-promo please delete? No. Process set on PG3 bingo for creators, Souls community, Son of Elden Ring. Be interested in ever participating? Yeah. Sure thing. Great minds. Danny was talking about setting up something like that a while ago too. But real life scheduling and stuff. Have it going? Yeah, she's working on it. But yeah. I'm always down to do stuff with other people in the PG3 space. Oh, never mind. Stop it. People can come to cool ideas independently, and it doesn't invalidate your efforts at all. I'm glaring. I'm still gonna do whatever you want to do. Combining strengths and all? Yeah. Rising tide raises all ships and all that. But yeah, I'm interested. I don't need to carry that anymore. Do I have Connor? I do. Do I have the Orphic Hammer? Rhapsody. I did get Allied Mole. I really should equip this. Cat, what are you doing? My cat knocked over something, and it's not a sound I recognize, so I don't know what fell. No, it's the bottle of water I keep by my bed.
There's a cabin near you.
Cat. Look at the boy. He's so cat. You wanna come cat in front of the camera? No? There he is. He's so cat. He's a good boy. Swap that out. Double check my consumables. I have vigilance. Velvet Elegance. Let's go. I remember I shared my recent Ethel findings, like how when she first makes copies, they're placed in predefined places, 6 fixed spots total. One of them is randomly Ethel. There's a spot where Magic Missile reaches all. You can place Alchemist Fires and open fight with Magic Missiling those. Will the copies spawn in those locations if you've already put Caustic Brine down? Gotta go feed my horses, so I'll be lurking. Good luck at the end of the run. Thanks, SK. Seen that exploit on Infinite Arcane Ward stacks involving Fire Surface and Extended Meta Magic? No, I haven't, but I'll add it to the pile of Arcane Ward exploits. There's the Arcane Gate one, there's the just gear swapping one.
Preparing, calculating, evolving.
But feel free to tell me about them. You keep a closer eye on combat log, I suppose, for knowing when you're getting Arcane Ward. Yeah. Excuse me. Apologies. D4, thank you. Figured out a reliable way to kill Ethel in Marina shape. Needs a bit of Call the Weak, some double damage. Chromatic Orb lightning's enough to create surface. Any water lightning damage like lightning charge works. Notably could make it work without Call the Weak at all. Probably work around if you don't want to kill her there accidentally.
Deathly silence. The air is stale and putrid.
So you're just like overkilling her, like wild shape logic?
Your blood slows. Your senses strung so tight they could snap in an instant.
Kill her twice in one attack. Oh, so it's like the Orin thing. That makes sense to me. Second kill calls for lethal.
You think you know?
You.
It's messing with your mind. Don't listen to it. Use the stones. Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown. I won't allow it. Again, dominate it.
Getting the bad rolls out of the way.
When I use this now.
Watch this. Alright, see, I'm giving you examples of things that are good, but not good enough. Now check this out. Okay, see, I'm giving you a broader range. If you counter Manseer to get the power, it's best to place something like Cloud of Daggers on her body so Condor dies immediately or where Ethel was, so she doesn't get a heal. Instant negotiation dialogue. Yeah, one time I managed to pull that off by accident, and I never bothered to replicate it. I've just been, like, actually fighting her twice. Anyway, now check this out. Okay, see, we're establishing equilibrium. That was more comparable rolls. We're getting consistency. Now consider this. Okay, they're getting worse, but that's just because I'm building tension. Now the real rule. Okay, so this was all a ruse. I was just showing you what my dice look like. Don't you like them?
It has become. We will.
Manifested wrong. Sorry. Me when people ask me why I'm like this. Excuse me. Showed you my dice, please respond. Wee. Unlike last round, I'm not becoming a squid.
You may address me. I will neither forget that you have they all that suck. We at this point. I will give. Come. It's time for us to meet our fates.
Be neat if you could stack advantage, get more dice. Probably just be so bust. Like Say said, just wild magic sorcerer at level 6 can pass any skill check you want.
Shadows don't suit me. Can't see me.
Thanks, Connor. I guess I... disguise as Karlak. Use this. Could do a risky ring here. So we'll die ignorant, know about item duping. What else is pure trickery good at? It's the only cleric domain that gets the prepared spells that it gets, so pass without trace, disguise self, fear, polymorph, dimension door, bestow curse. It's got a divine strike. I'm doing blessing of the trickster so that I can concentrate while raging. It's a non-spell concentration. You've got Cloak of Shadows. It's got a bunch of good stuff. And that's all on top of being a cleric, which, as we've established, is very good. Not a heavy armor cleric, literally unplayable. I think that's the only downside of trickery. It doesn't get heavy armor.
We have lost much already, and we will lose more before the day is out.
There you go.
But even when the last soul falls, Baldur's Gate will stand. For Baldur's Gate is more than just a city. It is more than a place of opportunity for those of mercantile spirit. More than a place of refuge for those who are lost. More than a home for
Are you making brief cleric domain tier list?
and adventuring
Yeah,
souls.
I kind of am open to the idea of remaking that. I wonder if you'd agree with that list now? I wouldn't agree with a lot of the things that I've said about balance stuff, you know, several thousand hours of playtime ago, and I think that's good. I think being willing to admit that my opinions have shifted on a lot of that stuff is also
You're late, friend.
cool.
This is the one you
A couple things haven't changed places, which I also find validating.
Champion we've been waiting for.
Like, Paladin and Berserker have not gone up at all.
The first examines your illithid ally with suspicion.
But a lot of things have gone
Expecting the savior
up, some things have gone
to
down.
be accompanied by a mind flare.
Like, Sorcerer's gone down.
Appearances may change, but they do not mask the one within. This one, I know. Observe with whom it travels.
Like Valor Bard, some of the wizard subclasses have gone up.
This mind flare will fight with thee. It will save thy city and thy lives.
The fist eyes your illithid ally with suspicion, softening to curiosity.
If someone puts the template in the chat, I'll do a cleric domain tier list.
There's more behind those eyes than malice.
Still need to do an Illusion Wizard playthrough, right? I do.
You helped me once. I figured it's time I paid you back. With magic.
Yeah, they're expecting a speech.
So I'm not even sure what exactly the condition for getting the Steel Watcher is, because I did have one Gondian die, like, in the combat this time. Still got the Steel Watcher. I don't know.
Bodies, bloods, this is the dream. You are as smart as the sneaks in. The skelly boy said I could stay if I sold your stuff. So hurry up. Bye, bye, bye.
The gift.
I'm playing no consumables, no equipment respecs currently. Apparently the only non-full caster I'm ever considering is Shadow Monk. Shadow Monk's so good! I love that you are also a Shadow Monk believer, Say. It's just... And that's another thing my opinion has changed on over time, because originally I was a Shadow Monk down player. We called it Cope Monk, but like it's the truth. It's been the truth the whole time. Strokes framed picture of Shadow Monk. I miss her.
Fall back! Leave him be!
Sure. Yeah, I could have been running around 24 strength if I'd grabbed Broken Promises, but I don't really care. As someone who hasn't dabbled much with Shadow Monk, mind singing me its praises? Sure, Mick. Shadow Step at level 6 is just Misty Step, barely conditionally at all. Just whatever you want, it's just bonus action, you just keep doing it. Also at level 3, you get bonus action Hide, you get Silence, you get Minor Illusion, you get non-spell versions of Pass Without Trace and Darkness. And then at level 11, if you're going pure class or close to pure class, you get Shadow Strike, which is... It's Fangs, it's just harder to use. But... yeah, so like, you know everything that people like about Gloomstalker at level 3? Shadow Monk has that. Except for the initiative. Doesn't have the initiative. But like... you're already a monk, so you already have a movement speed advantage over everyone. You're a monk, so you have action economy advantage. Except you also get Silence, which Gloom doesn't get till 5. You get Minor Illusion, which Gloom never gets. You get bonus action Hide. Is Answer Area illuminated? Unfortunately. It's very weirdly bright. We'll do clown makeup. Considering Shadow Monk 7 stars, Druid 5 for Lightning Res spell for Answer. Still might go through with it though. I was thinking about doing a Shadow Monk, like, I don't know, maybe Paladin or something, just because thematically that seems cool to me. Understand the hype in a non-consumable run with access to scrolls and potions, feel like that's not enough. I mean, theoretically, if you gave yourself an infinite supply of Invis pots, then yeah, that invalidates bonus action Hide a lot of the time, but that's not really a reasonable threshold to place in value in class features, in my opinion. Silence is very much a relevant thing that should not be dismissed. And getting Silence on an extra attack class is very good. Does Monk use Wisdom? Depends on the subclass. Minor Illusion's incredible, and we should all know that Minor Illusion's incredible. Sure, you can get access to it other ways, but if you get it from your class, you don't need to get access other ways. On top of those features, you are also a monk, so you have all the base class monk stuff. Silence Minor Illusion equals easy mode Orin. Yep. You just silence all the cultists and then you're good. So back to like the monk wisdom question. There are things monks can do that will scale off of wisdom, like it is their spellcasting stat. but most monk class abilities don't actually meaningfully scale off of it. Like Fangs of the Fire Snake, that's Way of the Four Elements, most desirable ability, doesn't care about wisdom at all. Stunning Strike, doesn't care about wisdom at all. Wisdom affects the bonus damage you get from Open Hand Monk at level 6, but marginally. It's like the optimal approach there is to just not be negative. Drunk Monk cares about wisdom, but like that's part of why Drunk Monk is the weakest monk subclass. Nothing Shadow does cares about wisdom at all. Like literally nothing. Unless you're casting scrolls or tadpole powers at people, but you know that's not the class. Can I post a link as non-sub? Yeah, you can. Thank you for asking. I don't think Drunk cares much. Like, if you're trying to get value out of the higher level features, it helps. Oh yeah, here's the Cleric domain tier list thing. Alright. Break from your regularly scheduled challenge run to do a brain rot content. Hang on. Hey Danny, thanks for gifting a sub to Nico. Very kind. Alright, tier lists suck. This is the obligatory mention. Tier lists are a terrible metric of information. This is all tongue-in-cheek. We're being silly, goofy, haha. Tier lists are terrible because they lack nuance, they lack context, and don't ever get your primary view-forming information from a tier list. Death Domain isn't on here, but like we'll place it. So, Tempest S tier, Nature S tier, Light's B, Life is D, Trickery's B, War I'm between A and B. I'll put it A because it gets heavy armor. Knowledge, I still gotta spend more time with Knowledge, but I'm inclined to put it in C because it doesn't have heavy armor and it doesn't have Divine Strike, and it doesn't have light spell lists and Radiance of the Dawn to compensate for not having those things. And Death is an A. Or I'd say B. Yeah, I respect that. It's like on the boundary between A and B. I'm putting it in A just because of heavy armor. Death would be an A. For a second I thought you were just ranking heavy armor clerics as S tier. Well, it just so happens that the two that are in S tier are two of the heavy armor ones. But Life is trash, so Life goes in D. Seen you take the bait and make an all classes tier list like a year ago. I'd do that again. Why are Tempest and Nature S tier? Because they get heavy armor proficiency, they get Divine Strikes, some of the better ones. They have good always prepared spell lists, they have good channel divinity features. Tempest even also gets martial weapon proficiency. Like, Tempest and Nature are easily the most powerful cleric domains. I placed War so much lower. Like, genuinely say, it's the proficiencies that are making War go this high for me. Like, War Priest charges suck. Like, I hate that feature. And War Domain Divine Strike is a non-DRS Divine Strike, but it's weapon damage type, so you can still get some value out of it, and it is a Divine Strike. The domain spell list is pretty good for War, but like martial weapon proficiency, heavy armor proficiency are enough for me to take it from C to A. Like, those things are so big. Like, the channel divinity is like fine, I guess, but genuinely it's those two that are carrying this. If this class was lacking those things, it would be in C. Put Hunter at C different times, man. Yeah, yeah. I am one of those people who I am very willing to admit when I've been wrong. Would you place Tempest better than Nature, other way around, or equal? I'd put Tempest ahead. Like, if there was a one higher than S, I guess Tempest would be there. But, yeah. War's only C for you because Tempest exists, covers most non-extra attack use cases for me, but I can see good domain spells. Yeah, like, Trade and Say have made good points about putting War lower than I did. And I don't disagree with any of their reasoning. And do they use Wisdom? Was the question from Fries. So, like, here's the thing about Wisdom. It's case by case. Depending on what you're doing, yeah, you can get value out of Wisdom. But, like, for most of what I do on these classes, I don't care about Wisdom. Now, maybe if I'm playing Light Domain and I want to have good accuracy on my Scorching Ray the entire game, I'm going to take more Wisdom than I would on any of these other ones. But, like, Nature Domain's Spike Growth doesn't care. Nature Domain's Divine Strike tech doesn't care. Tempest Cleric's knockback on lightning and thunder damage doesn't care. Like, I don't need to care about Wisdom on most of the features on these. If I'm trying to land CC effects, independently of class, I'm going to do the same things to make that work, in like, outside of my casting stat. Making enemies roll with disadvantage, equipping spell save DC gear, using arcane acuity. Like, that's all going to be better than having Wisdom anyway. So, I almost never take Wisdom on clerics. As you said before, 16 with Wisdom Cleric is your go-to for a balance with other stats, and as I've said before, that's inefficient and a bad choice. That doesn't mean those classes use Wisdom, that means you are taking Wisdom that you don't need. You can get away with it because Cleric is good, but it's a bad choice. But maintaining Light Domain should have gotten the Radiant Divine Strike instead of Life. Yeah. Yeah. Prepared spells like more flavors. You're deluding yourself into finding value where there is none because you always get prepared spells from your domain. Like, that was part of the valuation of War. Like, you don't need more spell slots because you get them from leveling, and you get ones that you don't need to prepare from your domain. You are coping. It's okay to cope, but you're coping. Like, as an 8 Wisdom Cleric, you could still have every spell you could ever want already available by the time you're in Act 3 here. Alright. Orpheus is gonna Greater Invis himself.
What's the story?
Did make sure to buy one Darkness Arrow. A Wisdom 12 levels Cleric is still 11 spells. You prepare more than that, I don't know what to tell you. Make better choices.
That's the crown. Time to cast the spell again. This time it has to work.
Do the things you want to do. I'm a big fan of just doing what you think would be fun or cool. Just, I am also a bit of a stickler. Like, we can accurately assess the value of things. We don't need to inflate them to justify to ourselves, hey, I'm gonna do this. Like, I played Berserker on this run. At no point did I say, hey, I think Berserker is good, because it's a shit class. I was just finding value while using something that I thought would fit thematically with what I'm doing. You don't have to always play optimally, even if you are assessing how good things are accurately. You can use something that is, like, bad without pretending it's not. Doesn't having high wisdom help your spell save DC too? Yes, but the impact is low and the opportunity cost is high. Okay, so, for example, every point you put into wisdom is a point you're not putting into another stat. Strength and dexterity are good on all characters, all builds, so, like, pump those. That leaves you enough points to have a third stat high. But that usually leaves you in a situation where you're choosing between Constitution, which is a bunch of saving throws, it's your HP, it's your concentration saves, or your casting stat. And the thing with your casting stat is there's a bunch of gear that gives you plus spell save DC. You could buy a staff from Blurg in the Underdark 10 minutes into the game that gives you the impact of getting +2 to your wisdom. And that's like the first of many spell save DC gear things. By the time you're in Act 3, you could have Rhapsody, and that's +6 to wisdom functionally. Arcane Acuity is available starting from level 6, or Act 2, whichever happens first for you, and that is the effect of +2 wisdom per stack. You can get up to 20 stacks of Arcane Acuity. Yes, 20, not 10, 20. So you could run around with the functional impact of +40 to your wisdom from just using your helmet slot and then swapping the item. Why would you need to invest in wisdom? Like, if you want to land a spell save DC effect, just boost your spell save DC instead of taking a bad stat to do so. If we don't play optimally, then why play? For fun. I know that wasn't a serious question, but for fun.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Speaking of stacks, have you heard about Infinite Arcane Ward stacks trick? Oh, David mentioned it earlier today. Didn't elaborate. But I heard of it when he mentioned it like 20 minutes ago. Roll Orpheus. If it's a Reddit post, do I have to click that? Say it's got an explanation. You create chromatic orb fire surface, enable extended spell step in a surface every tick. It's -1 and then ×2. That seems pretty easily breakable. I'm thinking about how I would use that. So yeah, if you can just use that to stack as many ward stacks as you want, then that does dethrone Rogue as the theoretical tankiest. But like, also you can just do that while also being a Rogue. Well,
It's vulnerable. Its will is weakening. The brain is almost defeated.
I don't want to do this. I don't have any FPS stacks right now. I'll play it slow.
Its will is weakening. The Netherbrain's ours.
actually go here first.
Gods, it's hot.
Guess I'll do the globe. I don't trust the platforms, especially when I'm standing in this location. Honestly, once I'm outfit, I'll go more next round too. Anything else to change here? No. You have more stacks, only 20 are in effect, similar to ability drain. Reportedly, the maximum damage reduction capped at 20. Okay, that kind of makes sense. That's in line with other stack things. So, no, Rogue's still tankier. Cool. Is Orpheus Mind Sanctuary as bugged as the players want in honor mode? Yeah. Next to patch 8. Overkill.
Impossible.
What did patch 8 do to it? So, before patch 8, Permanent Mind Sanctuary had this byproduct where every other turn, most, like, consumables that cost a bonus action would kind of function as a free action. They didn't like that, so they swung it the other way, and now, as Say mentioned, when you have Mind Sanctuary depleted, most things that cost one cost both. So instead of getting like a bonus action every other turn, you get one fewer every other turn.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Orpheus's strength to keep it there.
It would matter if full Mind Flare wasn't broken and could just deal with everything in the endgame in one single turn, but...
I must obey. I must end.
I didn't see you sneak in. Hey, Machete.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn...
Full party saved me from relying on it too much, I guess, when I have 4 party members eating tadpoles on to take Mind Sanctuary anyway, so those are completely different things. The tadpole power you're talking about is completely different from the Mind Flare thing that we're talking about.
Burns in your brain.
Full Mind Flares, minus the Emperor, in the endgame, have a passive called Permanent Mind Sanctuary, where every other turn, they're supposed to have the ability to interchangeably use actions and bonus actions. So, what Mind Sanctuary, the Tadpole power, does for you below Honor mode. In Honor mode, regular Mind Sanctuary is just a bad haste effect. Bad asterisk. It has its positive use cases. Like, you can theoretically use it to set up pseudo-infinite attacks. It's also one of the extra attack-compatible haste things in certain situations. Like, it's only sometimes bad, but, like, it's usually inefficient. but the full Mind Flayer one, as of patch 8, is also kind of scuffed. Sometimes flying through it takes away all your movement speed and actions. I use that offensively sometimes, say, because enemy AI will prioritize getting in it. So if you position yourself so that they try to get in it, and then they try to get to you and they step out of it, they won't have their movement speed or action anymore. So it's kind of funny to shut them down that way. But one of many ways to do so. Alright, so let's talk about the new run. We're going to be doing Glamour Bard. I'm going to be playing a tanky Glamour Bard. The idea is things are going to hit me, get charmed, and I'm going to lose minimal or ideally no temp HP off of my mantle. It's going to take a while for this to come online because we're using a level 6 Bard subclass feature, but then I'm also going to need a level in something else to get heavy armor proficiency so that I can take heavy armor master. So the core tech won't be online until 7, and then I'm going to want 2 levels of Spore Druid for Symbiotic Entity, so that's not going to come online until level 9. But we will experience that massive incremental power between character levels 6 through 9. Cleric? I could Cleric for that. I could Cleric, I could Fighter, could Ranger, could be silly and Paladin. The Symbiotic Entity to refill the mantle thing? Exactly. Kevin, what are you doing? You're so cat. Useless class action, notice counter charm. Fighter, I'd rather call her. You should not call her.
Take a moment. My pal.
It's over. The tadpoles must have died with the brain. The threat of Ceramorphosis is no more. Of course.
Even when my time in the... I knew that I was wrong. It seems... carry my hope. Carry my burden.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a Karlach specific line here.
Kulos and Kuthos, and ride to the astral sea. Destroy Vlad.
It's even with advantage.
Release our people. Be our future
Oop.
and our legacy.
Okay. Have fun.
I have already Your will is strong, Russ.
Enough talk.
Had counter charm cast protection from evil and good from the amulet on you and your experiments. Gave it haste, could walk around and equip stuff. Oh, so you just had to give it an action point and a movement speed, kind of like you can Longstrider Guardian of Faith, and then it can walk. That's pretty funny. So, giving Counter Charm the Ice Bite robe so it can cast Armor of Agathis on itself would actually be really funny, because that one still works retaliation-wise, even if you didn't take damage. So I guess you could give it that, and then like...
Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called...
Does it have proficiency with any of the Fire Shield giving gear? If it has shield proficiency, you could give it Zarel's shield too, and do that fire shield. Hey, Thropsy.
To the skies.
Holy Rebuke Gaming. The problem is, Counter Charm's 3 turns. Sorry you're naked here, Shart, but I'm not actually.
The Aggia departing in with the gift that it seemed.
Wizard.
The crown. If I once shall cure me of my affliction. And I'm sure
why. If there's a sound, I'm sure. Well,
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the. Ow! What the?
Only problem is the last only like 3 turns. Setup takes 1 to 2. Yeah, if you give Counter Charm an action point via haste, even on the first turn it spawned in, it's gonna have to use that action point to equip the robe, and then on the second turn, it can cast to set up Agathis.
We will find you, Astarion.
So that leaves you 1 turn.
Who will bring a sunflower?
Oh, that's sweet. I've never heard that one.
Tension dissipates. Your companions begin to relax. You feel the warmth of their relief, their joy, their peace in each other's company.
Minthara walking right behind Halcyon as if they've ever spoken.
Heart, the restless, biting sadness that burns within you, threatening to break.
Can you extend a spell Counter Charm? Nope, not a spell.
You can make it.
Interestingly, it does require a vocal component.
Every bit of strength you have, you can survive the night. One last night.
But it's not a spell.
Goodbye. One last night to live.
How's that flagged? I don't know. Alright, I gotta pee. Be right back.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Hello, darling. I was just thinking about freedom.
Alright, I'm back. Another thing I tested to make sure subtle spell still triggers Ethel's legendary. It'd be cool if it didn't. That would be funny. We gotta find more sorcerer W's.
How I'm free of Khazad-dûr. How I have a whole new life stretching out in front of me, and you. You won't be able to join me, will you? It isn't fair. Not after everything we've been through.
Say nothing.
I see what's happening, Karlach. The end is coming. But it doesn't have to look like this. You can't want to die like this, Karlach. Not when you could still go back to the Hells. Not when you could still live. And if we did it together? If I came with you, who knows what we'd achieve?
So 1 is definitely like in character here, and I really want to see how that plays out, but...
Don't threaten me with a good time, darling. Think about it. In the Hells, I never have to fear the sun. I can kill anyone I want. And I'll be with you. So...
Are they all willing to go with Karlach? Everyone except Halcyon.
What do you say? Then what are we waiting for, darling? Let's raise the Hells.
Sounds very much like Halcyon. Yeah. Any ideas for effective Moonrise Balcony, elimination-based pure land class abilities? Thinking several free casts of Wall of Fire. Maybe there's something more fun around level 7. You could probably get a pretty good spike growth placement. Like, if the doors are locked and they don't have a way to, like, go down, they might decide that jumping down and taking fall damage is their only option, or they'll just stand in the spikes.
Drive the killing blow on a magma claw, cutting through the dreadful buzz of the wasps and the screams of the damned. A familiar, comforting voice echoed in your mind. Withers.
I guess you could also, in this hypothetical of doing druid stuff, standing in spikes doesn't deal damage to the doesn't. No, you'd have to move to, like, encourage them to move back and forth a bit. You could... Now, it's a meme, and I'm not an owlbear believer, but you could owlbear from the top rope repeatedly. Like, you cast flight. You use your action to disengage, and you just jump down on them and then fly back up. And you just keep doing that.
Here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning.
Vards, yeah, black tentacles could be good.
Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight,
Thinking what else?
Renews thy bond once more.
I mean, grouping them up that closely, Hunter and Arcane Archer are gonna have a pretty good time.
Wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Elk Barbarian. Elk Barbarian, just charging through him.
There's a ditty worthy of a knee slap.
To meet again. Past made present. I'm glad for it. For this.
You made it!
To survive without.
Now the revelry can truly begin.
Surprise.
The Rothe charges? Yeah. I really like the Rothe. Like, Rothe damage output is insane. It's just squishy.
I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And look at you. Straight from the hells, still reeking of brimstone.
So they don't have dialogue to account for this, I guess. So he didn't actually come with me?
I've missed you too. But I understand.
They do? It's a bug? Oh, okay.
Where you need to be. So, do what you have to.
Oh yeah, like Mick said, you could Evo Acid Splash for that, say. And Call Lightning would go crazy, obviously.
I've taken a turn as an adventurer. It turns out no one actually cares about murder. Perhaps more me than I've ever been. You know, but in time, this is who I am. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I will miss.
Oh, okay.
A most welcome sight.
I guess he just wasn't that into her.
Thou art the same. I am. Enjoy the revel. What in? The balance here. Until we meet again.
Okay.
That it's true. Thou saughtest the god, the sap, the whip, the death fell.
God, the sup, the wimp, death.